Hi, welcome to A Shot of Rock. I'm your host, Alex, and today we're here with XFactor1, if I could say their name correctly. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Zach, drummer.
I'm Cody, I play bass.
Awesome. How have you guys' tour been so far?
It's been really good. It's really just kicking off. This is the second week of the tour. We've been to some cool places. We played some great shows. Last night we were in Omaha with Psycho Stick.
People are throwing things at us.
and we were in Omaha
Jaeger.
with yeah, we do that. We were in Omaha with Psycho Stick in downtown Brown.
Good band.
And fun gone wrong. It was a good time.
What is it like touring with Psycho Stick?
It was a lot of fun.
It's been a couple years. It's been a few years since I actually wasn't in the band at that point. But we've done a couple little one-offs with Psycho Stick since I've been in the band. They're always fun guys. They're all it's really lighthearted and
good friends.
Yeah, they're really honestly they're a lot more mellow than they seem. They're super chill dudes.
Really? Because they always seem so intense.
Their show is crazy. Yeah, I mean it's as far as who they are as people, they're just super chill, mellow guys. You know, they don't really get rowdy. We get rowdy. I think we scare them.
That's good. You're scaring Psycho Stick. So
we're on to something.
On to something. What were you doing before you got into this band?
Personally?
Yeah, personally.
I worked a regular job, and I played music on the weekends with a local band, and where I live in Mansfield, Ohio. Cody's been in this band since pretty much out of high school.
Pretty much, yeah. Had a couple little side jumps here and there I did, but for the most part, yeah, just straight doing this band since I graduated.
Awesome. Okay, so on your Facebook site, because I was stalking you guys for a while.
As you should.
Awesome.
Because stalking's fun, you should do it.
We all do.
Facebook-wise, anyway. Don't be creepy.
What do you mean?
Don't be creepy.
So you're saying I can't follow you on?
Probably not. My German Shepherd might eat you.
We like animals.
Okay, so on your Facebook page, you have a saying that says some shows 5 or 5,000. Same show.
5 or 5,000.
Yeah, where did you come up with that?
That's a Joe DiMaggio saying, and that just basically means no matter what, we will give the full package with our passion, and just like any other show, whether it be in front of 5 or 5,000.
Have you done many shows in front of 5?
Yeah, we've done Rock on the Range twice, done Mayhem Fest on Uproar Fest.
That's more the upwards of the 5,000.
Yeah. But we've also done little, rinky-dink places in front of 5 or less. You'll have that.
You can't win them all, but when you have, when you're an up and comer, and you have fan bases in a lot of different places, whether how big or small. If you have people that come out to see you in a state that you're not
Familiar with.
Yeah, I mean they've heard of you, and even if there's just 5 of them, or less even, they came there to see you, and they didn't come there to see a subpar show. They came there to see a performance by XFactor1,
Full deal.
And
Our passion.
But we played Rock on the Range 2013 in front of 30,000. So I mean it's just it's not about egos and things like that. It's we're out here because we love to do it, and if someone else loves what we do, then they deserve to see the full experience, no matter how many people are standing in front of us.
What's your favorite range of shows to play? Do you like playing the little clubs when you have a really good crowd, or do you like the Rock on the Range type shows?
They all have their pros and cons. I like playing in front of both, because when you play at smaller places, you get to that more intimate of a show, more vibe. You can feel my sweat and smell the alcohol coming from me, and in front of tons of people, just seeing all those people rocking out like that, just it gives a whole new vibe on both.
Go ahead, bro.
This is what editing's for.
We can edit.
I prefer actually the mid-sized venues. There's a certain level of intimacy there. It's just what it's all about. Even how you feel that day. It's just. But there's a certain euphoria that comes with and a real surreal feeling that comes from playing on a festival stage in front, and just seeing endless heads.
Total dream state. Yeah, it's amazing.
And you'd be surprised really what it does for your self-esteem and just even your performance that day. I mean, it's really hard to screw up in front of 30,000 people. Right. You know what I mean? But you have to really go out of your way to screw up.
What is it like being on stage in front of 30,000 people and having that giant roar hit you?
It's just basically just so surreal. Like, I've just never seen anything like it, just sitting there and, especially when we took a photo, we had so many, oh, thank you, girl. We had so many people with their X's in the air. It was just so surreal and exhilarating, and you kind of just felt like you were where you were supposed to be at that moment in time. It was definitely great experiences playing big festivals like Rock on the Range. Just so surreal.
It's a rejuvenating experience. It makes you remember why you do this, and you go through the hard times of eating off the dollar menu or sleeping on somebody's floor
or with each other
or putting up with each other, smells or idiosyncrasies, things like that. That can be hard for any band that's out on the road. However big or small. We're all just people, and it's something like that just it puts the whole big picture into perspective.
And you guys book your own shows, so how did you end up getting to open for Rock on the Range?
Hard work and just meeting the right people. We met, it was, I think, me and one of our old drummers. We were down in Cincinnati at Bogart's selling CDs at one of the shows, because that's what we do. We go around the parking lots, even at any shows we don't play, promote our band, because that's the only way you're going to get your name out there. And so we were out there and we sold a CD to one of the Rock on the Rangers, and they, really liked us and pressed us really hard. And next thing you knew, 2009 was the first time we played as the first unsigned band at Rock on the Range. So just, through hard work and just meeting the right people.
That's awesome. Do you think you might have set a trend by being the first unsigned band, that there might be more?
Most definitely. I mean, after that, then they started doing Battle of the Bands for, to play at, one of the local stages they got then. And I definitely believe that, we did, or, thanks to the Rangers anyway, and our hard work.
Jägermeister sponsorship helps a little bit.
That does.
That
helps a little bit.
The Jaeger stage, being able to play on the Jaeger stage and having a little bit of that name association as well. It just anything like the Rangers or that branding that you can do to legitimize yourself, in a sense that people take you seriously, and you're not just just another Columbus band or big city band. It helps.
So Jägermeister was sponsoring you guys before you were signed. Is that right?
Yeah, Jägermeister sponsored this band for about 8 years.
Yeah,
how did you end up with that without being signed? How did you go about getting it?
Hard work, dedication. Actually, it was our singer. He actually developed a relationship in a previous band that he was in, Super Freak, which is one of my favorite bands. But yeah, he
got something brown right there.
But just pretty much he got it started with Super Freak, and then developed XFactor1, and just basically through hard work,
That's awesome. Okay, so on your new CD, I think, you have a cover of Billy Squier's "The Stroke."
That's our previous CD.
Previous CD.
Previous CD, yeah.
Dang it.
All good.
You want to take that one again?
Nope.
We'll just edit.
If I mess up, I don't edit it out.
Previous CD, Famous Last
good.
Words. The cover of Billy Squier's "The Stroke."
It just seemed to fit with how the music biz is, and just that, I guess, just that right, perfect timing. But yeah, on our new CD called Reboot the System, we did "Don't You," by Billy Squier.
Everybody loves Billy Squier.
Yeah, Billy.
Don't You Forget About Me, Simple Minds.
From the Breakfast Club. Is what I was trying to say.
That's awesome. What's the response from the crowds when you go and you play these cover songs?
Pretty good so far. No one's booed us, so that's good. Everyone seems to really enjoy our covers.
It helps that it's a song that they're already familiar with, so it's not something they have to warm up to.
Right.
You know, if they like the song before, then they're going to continue to like the song. You know, and then it's just a matter of how close you are to that original or what you've done to make it better. I mean, if you're gonna do a reimagining of a song, there's no point in doing it if you're not gonna do something to make it your own or make it better.
Yeah.
In your eyes, anyway, you know.
Yeah.
So,
you're good. Okay.
So that's kind of that's kind of what our thought is behind that, and Don't You Forget About Me is something that we just goof off, you know, in the travels, goofing off, singing together in the van and stuff like that. You know, it's just something that
it's everyone's favorite.
We decided
to do it.
Yep.
See, just brought it to practice one day and thought it sounded really good, so we went with it. See what we could do.
Yeah.
Make it.
One of your other covers is "Paint It Black" by the Rolling Stones, right?
That is true.
How did you end up choosing that one?
That was because during that time, it was during the Iraqi War.
I don't know about that. I got a really short list. Yeah.
It was during the Iraqi War, and it just sort of fit with the album that we were writing at the time called American Dream, which was basically about that. And during Vietnam, that's when Paint It Black was wrote, and that's what it was. It was like a war protest song, so we just felt it was appropriate for the times.
When you do, okay, so there's a quote, I think Ricky said it. There's a difference between there's a difference between imitation or a difference between imitate and emulate. Do you think you did well with that? That you changed it just enough so it's you?
I think we definitely. I think on all three of our covers, we definitely did our best to imitate it, but also emulate it and make it our own. Put our own little spin on it to where you can tell it's who we are, but you can recognize the song.
I love your cover of The Stroke. It's so fabulous. I love Billy Squier, so when I heard that, I was like, this is fabulous, because I know there's a lot of times when I'm listening to a cover where I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this, because if you don't do it right, you're just playing the song.
Sure.
And I don't know. It's my weird.
Yeah, if you're just going to cover a song to be the same, you might as well just go do karaoke.
Yes, that's. Okay, so you guys, how did you go about getting a record label? Because I know that's always a huge problem with.
Basically, again, with hard work, making contact.
Answer to every question is hard work.
That's what we do. Hard work, determination, passion, and dedication.
We have a little bit of a relationship with Bubba Flex. We were saying what we have with Megaforce. It is a lot of who you know, and just the pursuing of it, and they did have a little bit of helping hand in just again with the validation, but it's they when Megaforce looked at it, it's hey, these guys are out busting their asses in parking lots selling CDs without a label. Let's see what they can do. Let's see what they can accomplish, and it's been a beneficial relationship so far, for sure.
That's good. Okay, so you have a song, Bring It On, that was played on NFL and a whole bunch of other places. What was that like to hear one of your songs?
It was pretty exhilarating. It was pretty cool. Actually, I believe the first time that we witnessed it on the NFL, we stopped at a local bar right down the road from where we practiced, and we actually were able to watch it and just have beers together and stuff. So it was pretty cool. And that's the kind of stuff that's rewarding when we're sleeping in the van basically on our way to the next gig and struggling and being confined to one another all the time and all the other struggles and hardship. It was really rewarding.
Did you find that after that was on TV and you played Rock on the Range and other festivals, did you see a spike in people who were interacting with you on Facebook and social media or coming to your shows?
Yeah, it definitely made some difference, and I still have people that said that was the first song that they've ever heard from us, and that's how they recognize, sometimes we'll play it on the jukebox or whatever, go and have some wings, and yeah, it's pretty cool, and I believe that did help with some recognition for sure.
Okay, so we have a round, maybe if I can find my card, I am organized. Okay, it's just full of random questions
That's cool. We're very
are
random.
fun. I like random. Random's always good.
I'm just sort of van lagged right now.
Van lag, it's a
Pretty
thing.
van lagged.
Is that what we call it now? Van lagged?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a new term.
Yeah,
They
it's
coined
van
it.
lagged.
Okay, so your first question is, first album you ever purchased?
President of the United States of America,
That's one of my first.
the one with lump on it. And that was cassette tape.
Mine was try to think. It was either there was 3 that I was rolling around with my little Tasmanian tape player. It was Rat, and then Rat Out of the Cellar, Green Day Dookie, and Metallica Black Album was pretty much my top 3 that I remember always having. And there was an Aerosmith one too. Kind of remember. Yeah, those are the first 3 that I can actually, remember. Remember.
Next question.
Next question. What's one song that you wish you wrote?
What's that one? That one. The one that's always in the movies.
Just sing a little bit of it.
It's always in the movies.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Yeah, as in like, Dude, Where's My Car?
Okay.
I don't know. Probably,
Bust a Move.
Yes! High five. That one. I hear it in so many movies.
Bust a Move.
Yeah.
For me, I think it would be The Outfield.
Whatever.
Lose Your Love. Come on.
Whatever, dude. You know that's my favorite band.
You already said Bust a Move.
I know. Well.
Oh, now he's like, no, I wish I would have thought
But that
something
one
else.
makes a lot of money, and then you wouldn't have to be
I don't know,
van
man. Josie's on a vacation far away.
Yeah, some good lines.
We're not talking over,
Definitely
dude.
Yeah. Kiss from a Rose was a pretty powerful song.
Yeah, that'd be a good one to write.
Right.
Next question.
All right. Name some of your influences.
Mary Jane, Aerosmith, Mudvayne.
I'm
The Temptations for sure.
I traditionally like jazz, funk, but I'm eclectic that way. As far as drumming goes, like 311 is one of my favorites. Big Dream Theater fan.
Of course, Dream Theater.
Of course. You're a college kid, you should know these things.
I do know these things. We're trained in this.
Hipsters.
I'm in a hipster town, don't.
Yeah, I anything reggae or jazz, funk. I was a grunge kid too, man. Fucking. Can you say fuck on this?
It's
Yes.
college radio, dude.
It's television.
Dumb shit.
So it's
Oh,
late
yeah,
at
you're
night.
right.
It's fine.
Yeah, the 90s grunge scene was big for me. Dave Grohl. Yeah, a lot of that stuff.
Okay, first song you learned to play.
Wipe Out.
Strangers in the Night on the piano. My grandfather taught me. That was like probably my first song I could actually play. Like the first verse, that was about it. But yeah, dude, that'd be the first one.
That's awesome. What is your number one vice?
Ooh.
There's so many
Now,
equal
this should have
vices.
been one of the questions.
So many equal vices.
We drink a
Alcohol.
lot. We drink a lot.
I wouldn't really call them vices. I like to call them like medications.
Supplements.
What are things that you enjoy to do that you probably
Drink.
shouldn't?
I have a passion for drinking. I went all state my senior year for beer pong.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
We get rowdy. We party.
yeah. Our biggest vice is probably partying.
Nothing too out of control. Nothing.
We've had some times.
It's coming. It's just use your imagination. We party.
We've done a lot.
Partying. That's it.
Yep.
Partying's the number one vice.
Partying.
Weirdest rumor you've ever heard about yourself?
Oh,
I get
And it doesn't have to be with the band.
that have huge nostrils.
It's not a rumor, dude.
I know.
Rumors out.
Rumors out. No, I don't.
I can't necessarily think of anything off the top of my head. Nothing really like too riveting.
Nope, not yet anyway. Or at least that I've heard.
Not yet.
Not yet,
Not
but
yet.
someday you can answer that question. We'll add it to the video. Okay, best concert you've ever been to?
Mudvayne.
That would be a good show.
Absolute favorite. I don't know if I've seen so many, but Mudvayne was my absolute favorite.
Musically or just most entertaining?
Either or.
Guar.
That's a good, yeah. That was,
Guar is a super
fun,
entertaining
but-
show. Again, God rest Dave Brockie, man. That's been my favorite concert to go to. I've seen him a few times. It's just a super entertaining show. Musically, it's like watching a bunch of drunk people try to play thrash, but the theatrics are amazing, and it's fun. Musically, I'd have to say 311 again, for sure.
All right. Weirdest thing you've ever been asked to sign?
I signed a guy's phallus one time.
How did that go? Was he drunk when he asked you to do that?
I don't know. Yeah, I might have been.
All right.
I might have been, but we're. I think it was strictly for shock value because there was a lot of people standing around. How are you going to say no? So
Probably.
And I think it was mission accomplished because I just said it and Cody went like, "Whoa."
Yeah. He just stared at you for the entire time you were talking.
About you, what's your weirdest thing? Craziest thing you've
I'm
ever
trying to
tried?
remember, dude.
I don't think you beat phallus. And I like how you said phallus.
I mean, no, I saw my grandmother's tits once.
What?
I was probably the most awkward. I couldn't top yours, sorry. Yeah, I had to use my full name.
Oh god. Okay, biggest pet peeve of the rock genre.
Cookie cutter, man.
Yeah.
Everything's on.
Oh, and everyone thinks that they're rock stars. That's probably my biggest pet peeve.
I agree with that.
That would be my biggest pet peeve.
And cookie cutter.
It's cookie
being
cutter,
the
man.
same.
Everything's just sampled anymore. Sounds.
Bands are made in China now.
Yeah,
Just mass produced.
Do you think it's with the fans too, where they're like, "This isn't metal. This isn't Iron Maiden."
No, you got the, and those are the people that should be making a difference. The people that are diehard in the it's just become very very media based mainstream sound.
Everyone just
I don't want to
sounds
name
the
any
same.
names even, but just listen to any
There's a lot of-
major rock station, you're gonna hear the same song
Same stuff.
10 times over.
Yep.
Before you hear something that was from 10 years ago. That's the only thing that sounds different.
There's just the problem is there's just too many bandwagons. There's too many things in the industry that just wait to see what everyone else is doing, and then they jump and ride that, and they're just basically pushing it and telling you this is what you like, this is what you're going to listen to.
Yep.
That's just how I feel about it. Just,
What's one band that you think is, I don't want to say influential, but is breaking that mold? Is that something positive? So you can name one of them, or we can cut this and we can pretend I never asked that question.
I don't know. There's, I don't know, bands like Hell Yeah and say Seether.
I've been getting into a newer band lately called Islander, and they're kind of bringing some of the old rapcore style back that isn't stereotypical anymore. They got that head PE POD vibe that's still super punchy and hard, and it's just something that just kicks you in the throat, but at the same time it's got some really cool melody and it's they're on top of my list right now for something that's innovative right now currently. You ever heard Islander?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Okay, so this is my last question.
Okay.
We always end on this one. Piece of advice you would give to other bands, other than work hard.
Stay in school. Pick something else.
I don't know. Well, no, I say live first. Live first, man. You know what's funny? Here's a funny little story.
Honestly,
I was actually. Can I tell my story?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Is that all right with you, Zach? I was actually, the funny thing is, I was actually going to go be, you know, a cop and actually go make a different career choice. And then my grandfather, before he died, he told me, he was, you know, because I was telling him about all this, and I thought he'd be proud because he was chief of police in Columbus. He looked at me, he's like, go live your life, man. Just go live your life, enjoy it now while you can. So that's what I did. So I took a direct, you know, 180 and decided to live my life. So I say follow your dreams, man. I don't really regret anything I do, even the struggles. I'm doing it for a reason because I want to do it, and it's something I love to do. So just follow your heart, stay true to yourself.
If you are an aspiring musician, you know, you're only doing it because you love to do it. And if you're not doing it because you love to do it, then you're doing it for entirely the wrong reasons anyway. So just, you know, if you're all about it, then absolutely take it as far as you can possibly take it. You know, if you're in it for the glory, you're going to be hard pressed to find it anymore in the rock scene. But if you do it because you love it and you care about putting your message out there and doing it for the right reasons, and just take it as far as you can go with it.
So only do it for the right reasons.
Do it for yourself. Do it for the love of music. Keep it alive that way instead of making it a corporate mumbo jumbo cookie cutter crap hole, because that's why we're all here in the first place.
Alright, that's it for A Shot of Rock. I'm your host Alex. This has been my interview with XFactor1, and here's to seeing you at the rock show.